what we have to understand is that sometimes people will throw out numbers that really are not valid. I want you to think about just the innumeracy associated with what they say about our numbers. Black people can never make up most of the people in prisons. Could never, because we're only 9.5% of the population. So, and we do have a lot of people in prison, don't get me wrong, but before you start saying about graduation rates and rates and people arrested, please look at the numbers and look at the source for the numbers. Sometimes sources for the numbers don't make them correct, because people have things they're trying to do other than to advertise, other than just say the truth sometimes. Okay.
Doesn't peer pressure play a part?
Yeah.
Pretty big part. I mean, you notice that people are more followers than they are leaders, which is crazy, but that's just the way of the world. And so sometimes if your friends aren't doing it, you're not doing it. And so I think that falls in line with education as well sometimes too.
We have a black organization that's centered around maybe the dads, kind of get more men involved in Jack and Jill like organization. Which is why you see a lot of girls go through the programs and they have their kids go through the program, and that's how it continues. But you have a son go through there, they might stay all the way through, they might not, they won't bring their kid through, and then it ends there.
The biggest thing I think is that when you grow up in the city, or not even, it doesn't have to be the city, someplace where they see bombs in the streets, drugs, drug dealing is a big thing, and it's rising more and more every day. That's the easy way for them, because everybody else is doing it, so they just pick it up. Going to school is not easy. Playing sports is not easy. It's a struggle. And when they see something that they struggle for, it's not very appealing. It's something that just comes through drug dealing is easier.
What he said about fathers, about the Jack and Jill situation, fathers do make a big difference, and while pumping money into the system is great, there's not really a lot the system can do to make me want to go to school. I could get, like, giving me money to go to, even paying me to go to school. You can pay me to go to school, but I'm the type of person with a really negative personality. If I die tomorrow, do I really want to spend time in school? No, I want to be playing video games.
I think that money would help to an extent if, for example, like for certain scholarship programs, so if the person really wants to go but they're not financially set, or let's say they don't really live in a place where they're getting the resources they need, then yes, money would be good. But if you're just giving money just to give it, then no. But if it's used for the right reasons, then yes, money can be very useful.
I think money might help with some books, like the government books, like the person over there said, because our government's always changing. It's never exactly the same way as it was the year before or 4 years before, and it won't be the same 4 years ahead. That's why I think we should have money in some of the programs and some of the books.
Another huge thing is that the people have to actually want to do well, because if they don't want to do well, then, I mean, no point, there's virtually no point in even having these new books or anything, because you can have new books and teachers who want you to do well and stuff, but if you don't want to do well, then you're not going to improve or get anywhere.
I think motivation from your peers helps, because I'm in the Black Student Association at my school, and like when I first joined, it was like kind of new, and there was a lot of black males in it, and so then like the underclassmen started joining, like following them, but once they graduated, the club is basically all girls, and we like offer scholarship opportunities, and we offer like community service, but it's basically the males don't want to get involved because there's no one else that they look up to involved in it.